Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm the bucket.
This is a review of the 1/6 scale Boom Girl made by Onetoys, which is Jinx from the Arcane TV show, from the League of Legends video game lore. So there's the box. See, she's got her little bomb down there. Oh, got a little some of the art she does. The picture of the figure, but they got it all filtered to look like art. Another picture. Picture on the back.
The top of our head?
Yeah.
Seems like a bit of an odd choice.
There's this Onetoys up top. There's a little guy. I think he's got pee or something. I don't know what he's squatting like that for. It slips off of here like this. And it says Boom Girl again. There she is with the little monkey. And then this lifts up like a shoebox. Wait, is that supposed to be there? Well, I guess so. Oh yeah, it comes over here too. That looked like a real, like wrinkle in the, or scratch on the box. And then you take this little layer off here. That's really weird. Very rarely does the figure not be on the top layer. But it doesn't matter. It's
Just odd.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see some of her weapons and hands and base in there. And then second layer is her body with all three heads and looks like her little bombs and things down there. Well, let's get her out. Okay, so there she is, opened up, and she is looking really cool. And I really like that I could set the heads up like this. Never got to do that before with the figure. Have their hair bend up and make it stand up. The extra heads. You know, 3 alternate heads. Just pretty cool. And they all got the big long bendy wire braids. So I was kind of surprised by that. I figured they would have had one head with the braids and then you swap out faceplates, but I'm happy it this way. It's pretty cool. And she comes with her base back there. The zombie cat mentioned off camera. It says Boom Girl on it. Kind of wish it didn't say that. Could have all the other stuff on there. Just don't say Boom Girl because that's not her name.
Yeah, I don't like it when they put their made up fake name on the base.
Yeah. Comes with her big giant Gatling gun. Comes with a handgun. Comes with one of her bombs. The little monkey wind-up toy. And then 8 extra hands. And then some of them little blue magic. Well, I forget what they're called. Little magic thingies. Basically what powers all the magic in the show. Hexticles.
Hexticles.
But yeah, she's looking really cool so far. So I guess we'll go to figure now. So we'll look at her with this head on first. That's the one it came with on. And it's the, I guess, sad head. She's got the blue eyes right now, where she's more normal before she has like the shimmer eyes that make her eyes purple. It's a really good looking head. It really looks like her from her show. Maybe a slightly more realistic version, just slightly. But still looks really good. We got her big bangs on one side of her head. They look good. But I really like the way they did the braids. They're all bendy all the way down to there. Oh, they also spin up there too, which I didn't realize. So you can probably get a lot of crazy
Hair poses.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a cool one that they did for the preview pictures where they're like spinning in a spiral up, like she's spinning. Pretty cool. I think this is a World Box body, which are really good bodies for having joints that are visible. Because even though you can see them, it's still not too bad for a 6 scale. I prefer they be seamless, but it still looks pretty good. And I like the tattoos too.
Yeah, sometimes they I have a hard time getting stuff like those tattoos to stay on a seamless body and come off.
Yeah, the Hot Toys one's seamless, so I have to see how they do. But the clothes look pretty good. Oh, another thing is, the Hot Toys one is more like, the body is styled to be like the animation, but this is a little more realistic shaped and proportioned, which is cool. Got the Hot Toys version pre-ordered, so it'd be cool to have like both versions, realistic one and a cartoony one.
Mm-hmm.
But the outfit looks really good. I'll have to look at pictures, but from memory, it's looking pretty accurate. And you got her striped pants, carnival looking pants.
Those are pirate pants.
Her big boots look like they've been banged up a little bit. Even her little fingernails are painted different colors. One thing I noticed messing with the figure is this belt right here under her top keeps falling down, and it's hard to get back up. It's staying there now, but that's just one thing that's like, so far the only issue that I've had with this figure is just that belt keeps falling down.
Which you could probably figure out a way to glue it if you really wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just a small issue, but whenever you pop the head off, every single time that I've done it, this piece stays. And then when you get the other head, it's already in there. So then you gotta pop that off. It's not a big deal, but it's just something.
Slightly annoying.
Yeah. There's the first alternate head. You can see that belt fell down already, like I was saying. While I was switching the head. But that's a good expression too. Sort of like biting her lower lip. Like an evil grin or something. I didn't realize it looks like she's pointing with her finger and her hair. Yeah, I don't think the eyes move, but it still looks really good. They look real nice and glossy. You can see the different colors. I do wish there was some way that these could actually kind of glow, because her eyes glow. But that'd be hard to do. Mm-hmm. And there's her third head.
Her best head. I really like that one.
It's really her psychotic looking head. Yeah, that is a really good one. Probably my favorite one too. Well, definitely is. But all three are really good.
They're all good. I just really like this one.
Yeah, she looks really good expression there. So here's our base. Nice art on it. And when we first opened it, Zombie Cat's like, where's the pole at? It was missing. And that's because there's a little drawer in it.
And when I opened that drawer to discover the post, it sprang out at me like a trap.
Yeah.
It scared the crap out of me.
No saying she really is a boom girl. Comes with a thing that blows up in your face. But that's really cool. You don't really get that with too many six figures where you could stick like extra hands and things in there.
Mm-hmm. Make it easier to not lose stuff or have it packed away somewhere.
Yeah. And here's her little bomb. Oh yeah, I was wondering if the jaws moved, but they do. So that's cool. Nice little designs on there. And here's the monkey. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's supposed to hold the blue thing in
between the symbols?
Yeah, how does that work?
There's in his mouth, I can't remember.
Maybe it's in his mouth? I know it just keeps clicking these symbols on it over and over again, making it more powerful. But I don't know, I'll have to mess with it and see. But yeah, it looks like he's a little bit posable. Here's a little handgun. Doesn't she put one of them blue things in this? I don't think it opens or anything.
I don't know if she did in the smaller gun or not.
And there she is holding it. That's pretty cool. It's got that weird sort of steampunk, or I don't even know what you call that type of technology. And here's her big Gatling gun. It's flat on the bottom like an iron or something. That's pretty cool. These don't spin. Doesn't really matter, but it just curious if they did. It's got the strap on it. Try to get it in her hand. Leave a little piece of cloth wrapped around the handle. So there she is holding the Gatling gun. It's vertical. I could have tightened the strap, but I didn't. She's just holding it right now.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do wish she had the shark too, but that's a little fast for.
Yeah. Hot Toys has the shark. And I think it also has this. And here are the 3 little Arcane balls, whatever they're called. I remember what they call these things. And
The orbs.
in the show, if you remember, this monkey starts banging on one of them. We had to look up to see how exactly it's holding it. And so Cat looked it up, and there's like wire wrapped around this, and then a loop that goes around the monkey's neck. So it's just hanging in between the cymbals, and then this bangs into them.
And the cymbals also have spikes on the inside that hit it.
Yeah. So you'd have to do a little bit of customizing to get that accurate.
I feel like that won't be too hard though. You just wrap some wire.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll worry too much about the spikes, but I'll at least get the wire on one of them. So I got some really thin wire and wrapped it around the hex gem, kind of like how it is in the show. Wrapped it around the monkey's neck, so now he could clank it. However, I did notice that the monkey that does that in the show is painted differently and has nails on its head. And also, like Zombie Cat said, there's spikes in the cymbals. So here she is next to one of the other Jinx things we have, which is not a lot. The weird thing is, I pre-ordered this like over a year ago or something like that. And then this I just ordered recently. And then they ended up both being delivered the exact same day, which is weird. But this is not from the show. This is from the video game that the show is based on. So her outfit's a little different. A little more Harley Quinn-ish with the split colors. Because I always thought, like, originally she's kind of a bit of a Harley Quinn type. Not completely rip-off, but just sort of Harley Quinn-ish.
Inspired by her a little bit.
Yeah. The show really fleshed her character out and made her her own, so that's good. What's weird is this is a pen. I got this on hottopic.com. I don't know who would write with this. Why they decided to make it a pen, I don't know.
It seems very inconvenient.
But it was on sale, and I just thought it was a pretty decent looking statue, so we got it. And she's got the shark rocket launcher and the Gatling gun. It's got little bunny ears in the Gatling gun. And here's another figure that's based on the game and not the show. It's like a 3 or 4 inch figure. It's got the shark and the Gatling gun again. But it's weird, it seems like there should be more figures and things from the show, but there's not that much. Here's this little thing that I 3D printed. Somebody else made the sculpt, the STL 3D printable file, and I downloaded it, printed this out, and painted it. I also made one for my sister. That was the main reason I was doing it, but I just wanted to make 2, one for me and one for her. And it was kind of a fun one, a little tough to do, especially this eyeball that was behind her hair to paint.
Nice if you can take the hair off while you paint it.
Yeah.
It turned out really good though.
A little bit smaller scale than the 6 scale. I almost forgot about these, but we also have a couple Funko Pops from Arcane. Got Jinx and Vi. So here's Jinx next to Harley Quinn. And I think Jinx is inspired a lot by Harley Quinn. Here's the more modern version that I made a custom of. And I think Jinx might be a little inspired by Tank Girl also. Especially the way she has the big giant weapons where she custom paints everything. Puts crazy designs on it. Just reminds me a lot of Tank Girl. Now Jinx here looks a lot shorter because I got these Harleys on a TB League body, and these ones were kind of tall. So she looks extra short here. And here's another couple characters that I think also kind of fit into this. That would be Tiny Tina from the Borderlands video games. It's very much like Tank Girl. And also Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's a cartoon based on the video game Cyberpunk 2077. And she has a lot of similarities to like Harley Quinn and Tank Girl. And here's Jinx next to Wednesday. Just because they both got 2 braids. But I think Jinx's are just a tad bit longer. Well, I guess we'll look at the articulation real quick. The head moves around pretty well. If her braids get in the way, you can move them. So that's really cool. I already said the braids spin there. And then they're bendy almost all the way down to the end. This is really nice.
So you gotta be careful not to bend them at sharp angles.
Yeah.
I learned that lesson in my youth with them bendy rabbits.
Yeah. The wires start poking out.
Yep.
Probably also got to be careful not to make the paint fall off.
They end up with one floppy leg.
Up at the shoulders. It's a little bit flexible on the torso, so you can move that around. Spins there. Double jointed elbow. There were spins, I think. Well, maybe there's not a hinge because of the way these. You actually are able to get the wrists to move. They're just really tight. Yeah, they do move in there. So the torso is definitely going to pop that little belt off when you start moving around. Probably got to be careful not to rub this off too. And then her pants are kind of tight. Tight material is a little bit restricting. So I don't know if you can do a full split without ripping them.
Maybe that's why they had the belt pop off of her shirt so it doesn't rub against her
Oh, maybe.
abdomen and rub her paint off.
Yeah. Double jointed knee. And out the boot it can spin. And that's about it. You can't really adjust the ankle on these. This pops off sometimes, but it just goes right back on. So articulation's not perfect, but it's still alright.
Still getting some pretty good Jinx poses.
Yeah. Especially the head and hair. That's really, really good there. There she is on her base.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Could have even more graffiti.
Yeah, cool.
We talked about possibly making a new sticker for the front with her actual name on it.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's a really well done figure of Jinx. If Hot Toys never would have made one, I think this one would have been a pretty good one to have. I'd be pretty satisfied with it. But Hot Toys is making one too, and it's got some cool features to it. But so does this one. This one's really cool with its bendy hair. Well, the Hot Toys has bendy hair too. But I like the realistic proportion. It's kind of nice version of that.
Yeah, I really like her. I think she turned out pretty cool.
She's got 3 expressions. They're all really good expressions that look like her. And it's got some good accessories.
Lots of hands, lots of weapons.
Yeah. The Gatling gun's cool. I really like her bomb.
Her balls.
And her monkey. It's really surprising they made 3 heads with them really long tails. That's cool. And her little base with a drawer in it.
Yeah, I like that they did it as just the entire heads and not just face plates, because sometimes the seams are too noticeable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And her hair's pulled back, so it would be exposed.
Like I said earlier, I do have the Hot Toys version of her and Vi pre-ordered. Some people have already gotten them.
I'm so excited about Vi too.
Yeah, she looks really good. And I wish this company, Onetoys, would have made their version of Vi, because I have a feeling it would have been season 1. I'm just assuming, I could be wrong. But I would like a season 1 version of her.
Mm-hmm.
Because Hot Toys is doing season 2 version. Which looks cool too. But I would just like both. This pre-order for this Onetoys Jinx went up before Hot Toys announced anything, so I'm just wondering if once Hot Toys did that, they decided not to release anymore. Or it could just be that maybe this one just didn't sell as well, so they decided not to make any more. I don't know, but I really wish they had their version of Vi. Because, like I said, I think this is a World Box body. And there's a body that came out about the same time that really looks like a Vi body. It's really got her like muscular look. And it almost seems like that's what it was for. You can just buy it by itself.
Well, I do have to say, when I was looking for the pictures on Google, the only place she came up for sale was on eBay. Everywhere else had sold out.
Yeah, this is probably hard to get now. I hope there's some companies are going to make more figures than 6.0 of Arcane. Just because there's more characters I'd like.
There's so many more characters I'd like to have a figure of. And
I'd like a Vi and her pit fighter look also from
mm-hmm.
season 2.
Like Soko.
Oh, Silco. Yeah, I thought you said Soko. I'm like, Soko?
And Victor.
Yeah, I'd like a Silco. He's got a good look.
I'd probably even want Jace.
Yeah, I think he's
He's
kind of
alright.
yeah, he's kind of plain. He's got that big ass hammer.
We would go with everybody though.
Yeah. And what's that? For one lady who works for Silco. I always forget her name.
I always forget her name too, and I love her. I can't remember her name.
She's got the robot arm.
Mm-hmm. I love her. And then there's Muscle Mommy.
Yeah. And there's Echo.
Mm-hmm.
Echo would be a pretty good figure.
Yeah, I like him.
And Caitlyn would be another one. Maybe even Dingleberry, whatever his name is. But yeah, once we get the Hot Toys ones, we'll probably do a review of them. Hopefully they come soon. Because I'm sick of seeing everybody showing their pictures of them from Hong Kong or wherever they're getting them. And
we're jealous.
yeah. But still, this Jinx made by Onetoys isn't just a holdover for the Hot Toys. It's a pretty awesome figure on its own. I'm happy I got it. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm the man.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Alright. Who's next? I'm not done fighting.
What you need is a new challenger.
Just who the hell are you, Goldilocks?
My name's Cammy, and I fight on the streets. So you could say that I'm a road battler.
Road battler? That's what you need to work on that.
Shut up and fight!
That's it. You can say goodbye to that blonde brazy house.
I'm gonna rip those blue braids right out of your
Shit.
Ah!
Oh,
Shit!
Damn it. Oh, shit. We seem to be tangled up.
Stupid idiot! This is all your fault.
How the hell's it my fault, you bitch?
Well, your hair's longer than mine.
Well, your butt's bigger than my whole body.
Jealous?
Yes!